Next up on the current calendar is the Chinese Grand Prix. So smoggy that I wouldn't blame you if you try to wipe dirt off your screen during the race. The weekend started off with a pop. Chew even. It opened up discussions about tire safety until it was discovered that the tires had actually nothing to do with it. So moving on. The good and old qualifying returned after the miserable failure of the Eliminator. Since it was really fucking late into the night, I chose to sleep instead of watching it. I mean, it's not like Williams are gonna get pole or anything, right? Well, guess what the fuck happened? Rosberg got pole, so my night was well spent. Behind him were Ricciardo, Raikkonen, Vettel, Bottas, Kvyat, Perez, Sainz, Verstappen, and Massa. Hülkenberg was originally in 10th place, but he dropped 3 places due to a loose tire on Q2. The line had something happen to him. And last place was, lo and behold, Lewis Hamilton, due to changing gearboxes, therefore incurring a penalty, and problems with his power unit hindering him from posting a time at all. Jesus fucking Christ, I talk too much.
Inevitably, they have to come in here, switch the motors off so they don't whiz through and cut anybody's legs off.
Well, this is the Chinese Grand Prix. That wouldn't actually be such a bad prospect.
Struggling over. Let's just go into...
Crofty's trying to get inside my head, save me!
If he moves, if there's any relative movement between the lights coming on and him getting away, he'll get a jump start penalty. So you're not out of sight, out of mind at the back of a grid.
But you are shit out of luck, that's for sure. Jean Todt's hiding out in the back because he gets triggered by Ferraris.
You only go in the front, but this time you go in the back.
I spent half of my career down the back of the grid, so I actually feel more comfortable.
So much pain being expressed in a single sentence.
I think it has been a necessary controversy about qualifying.
No, it wasn't.
A lot of things to address in Formula One, even if Formula One remains the pinnacle of motorsport.
Formula One is the pineapple of motorsport. That's the most perfect description ever. Oh boy, get your tinfoil hats on, it's time to stir up some unnecessary drama.
Can your man stay with these Ferraris and Mercedes? Danny Ricciardo in good form?
Unfortunately, no.
That's enough faith to put Christians to shame.
Only if we are very lucky they have problems and we are absolute right with our tire tech and strategy.
It's tragedy, alright. No wonder you got the back of the second row this weekend. Wait a second, that's not Emilia. It seems the tables have turned against the Bulls.
Chinese Grand Prix that could be as appetizing as your Sunday morning fry-up, this one.
Ben Edwards may be great, but Crofty is just too shit to let go. Welcome back.
Personally, I think it's going to be an absolutely rubbish race, because whenever we big it up, it disappoints us.
Famous last words, although I can see where you're coming from with that. I'm not really a big fan of pork. This is probably going over 10 minutes again, but by this point that's actually a good thing. So let's get going. The 2016 Chinese Grand Prix is go, and it's a beautiful start from the top 4, while Magnussen gets roughed up in the back. The Ferraris close up on Bottas because he's a knob, while Kvyat drops a beautiful dive bomb into Vettel, who's pushed into Raikkonen, and then all hell breaks loose, as Massa shows off his drifting skills, then Hamilton picks up some damage, and nothing was to stay stuck to the cars, it's like the IndyCar era kits. I have no national pride left at this point. Get in there, Seb! Look at Jensen, the cheeky bastard coming out of nowhere. Beautiful. Honey Badger gets well and truly fucked once again. How could this happen to him?
And that is absolute tragedy. Personal tragedy there for Daniel Ricciardo.
I hope Helmut Marko is happy with himself. No, nobody wants you, nobody asked for you. Get the fuck out of here, you cunt-licking son of a ho- Haven't seen a mess like this since Formula E rolled in. Daniel gets driver of the day for that move alone. Sacrificing national pride for the greater good. Why don't we see that more often? It's so beautiful, I think I'm gonna cry. Vettel went full on tilt in there. So much for the American dream. Well, that's not quite something I'm used to seeing. What? 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 I'm not gonna make fun of that name. I'm not gonna make fun of that name. Somebody here is having the time of their lives.
We have a plan. Nothing wrong, all part of the plan.
Getting hammered at the start was totally a part of the plan. We're just playing the Batman gambit. I'm gonna make huge bucks with this on AliExpress. 3 stops in 7 laps. Overly attached pit crew? Anyone? Laugh at my maymays, people!
Kvyat's attack was suicidal. There was always going to be a crash. No way with the speed he had, he could have done the corner.
Considering that he did, you are actually full of shit. That doesn't bode too well now, does it?
And the field are all bunched up, apart from poor old Fred Nasser.
That's not funny anymore, Crofty. And there's my thumbnail. How the fuck do you lock up at 100 kilometers per hour? And we are green flag racing again. I might actually get some sleep if you people chill now. The Bulls trampled the Rockets as expected. I might have unintentionally made a basketball joke. Almost had a banana split there. Sweeper mode activate. This race is so boring. There are no battles. My favorite drivers aren't in front. This is absolute fucking trash. In Formula 1, Mexicans are the wall. See Ricardo about to pull a beautiful double overtake on turn 1? Well, fuck that. Let's watch Alonso. Walls, however, are but a little nuisance to Germans. This is just like Bahrain. We're just watching the same race over and 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 over. There's so much touching going on, it's like I'm watching softcore porn.
Sainz has got past him. Right behind comes Daniel Ricciardo. And look, who's that? Going around the outside of Daniel Ricciardo, or certainly trying to. It's Lewis Hamilton.
With Sky being Sky, you'd think they would know where Hamilton is by instinct. See that dive bomb at the top? Well, not anymore.
Cleared to race this weekend by the stewards, has Vettel right behind him.
Psych! Got you again. Sebastian Vettel is a dick to his front wing. Ding! Look at that, the knob knows how to do the sweep. My boy has a cracking future ahead of him. Honey Badger's flapping his stuff. Well, look who's just quietly sitting in third. I really hope this TV director isn't getting paid. That's probably the second time I've seen a penalty for going too slow. The Bulls are cracking the whip.
Chinese Grand Prix living up to all expectations.
Nah, I expected to be asleep by now. Fortunately, I'm not, but... who knows, right?
I think we should think about the alternative strategy, to be honest, guys. Think about it.
We're already on it. We're already on it.
Flawless communication work. Martini, Chandon, and Smirnoff all doing battle? I want to get drunk.
Jenson Button is being reeled in here like a lost fish in a sea of anglers.
Crofty goes away with the fairies in his metaphors.
I am.
Do you like green eggs and ham? I do not like them, Sam I am. I do not like green eggs and ham. If Hamilton gets a podium with 5 stops, I'm gonna be damned. I'm gonna switch sides. I'm gonna be Team LH for life.
Well, it's rather quiet, isn't it? We don't get to hear too much between the pit wall and the cars, and I'm missing a little bit of it because I think it gives you another dimension to the race.
Yeah, I feel you. No one talks through the corners anymore.
Well, good morning to you back in the UK. If you're just waking up and you're just joining us.
Hey, think of the foreigners, you jerk. I've been watching this since 2 a.m. through totally legal means.
We have had overtakes galore and more pit stops than Ted Kravitz was counting sheep to try and get to sleep last night. I've never seen so many in the first half of a race, Ted.
I'm sure you'd see a lot of them if we had a race in Wales.
Well, let's see what the plan is here. DRS assistance along the main straight then for Sebastian Vettel. Danny Kvyat's going to have to watch himself here as they turn right-handed into turn 1 from over 190 miles an hour, say, into round about 130 miles an hour as they make that first turn. Going a little bit wider there, Sebastian Vettel on the medium compound tyre. So Kimi Räikkönen now.
Crofty just pulled a massive Williams. That was beautiful. Somebody doesn't look so stressed anymore. Mozzarella. Sebastian Vettel. Wall breaker, a dick to front wings, and plastic pulverizer. Germany finally beats Russia on something! Late race action, just to make sure you're still awake. Now you see Max, now you see Jack. Louis really keen on getting intimate.
He should get out of my way.
I've heard worse. So many beautiful things I'm witnessing today. Honey Badger has truly run out of fucks to give. Come on, Kimi, show Chris who's the best Finn.
Himself.
Blue flags.
Blue flag rep. Explicit version. Felipe is doing the impossible. He's beating Hamilton. You're 8 fucking years too late, you pint-sized jabroni. That's a really fast wall. Hamilton is so shit. See Lewis Hamilton on board? Fuck that, let's watch literally nothing. Evil spirits are haunting me. Hickory dickory hop, Penelope cracked and popped.
Ted, to you, sir.
Max Verstappen.
Ted Kravitz pronouncing Verstappen correctly? What the hell is going on? First Rosberg is winning everything and now this? The world is surely about to end. Ha ha ha, look at him. What a knob. Ha ha ha.
2 to go, Roman. 2 to go. Hang in there.
Yeah, that's why I'm asking if you want to retire the car. There's a problem in the car somewhere. It's undrivable today.
Understood, but we do not want to retire the car. We do not want to retire. Let's hang in there.
The American dream is dead. Jenson Button graces our leader with celebratory smoke as Nico Rosberg wins the 2016 Chinese Grand Prix, his 6th victory in a row, but the 3 victories last year don't really count, right? Because they were last year or something, right? While Sebastian Vettel finishes in 2nd place and Daniil Kvyat finishes in 3rd. Special mentions go to the incredible Daniel Ricciardo in 4th and Lewis Hamilton in 7th place. I'm not gonna lie, some spring rolls would be pretty nice right now. Or anything really, I'm fucking starving.
Hooray! Well done. Excellent drive. Absolutely dominant.
Tony Ross still doesn't know how to sound happy. Marvelous.
Yeah, again, massive apologies. Scusa me. Massive apologies to the team, but surely I didn't do it on purpose. I'm really sorry for Kimi. There was nothing I could do. Kvyat came like a torpedo, and I had to react, and there was no way out.
Jeez, man, let it go. First thing I'll do if we ever meet in person is punching you in the face because I'm gonna be so fucking happy. I am going to choke you so fucking hard.
You asking what happened at the start. If I don't go to the left, you crash into us and we all 3 go out.
Well, I was...
No, not well. You came like a torpedo.
Well, it's racing.
Yeah, racing, but...
It's World War II all over again. Bombs are gonna drop. Caps are gonna fly. Happy Easter!
你好，非情感车，你们是最棒的观众。
And with that, this episode is over. In the history of this sport, only 4 drivers have won 6 races in a row. And none of those drivers are Lewis Hamilton. That's my biggest takeaway from China. Just when you think the season's gonna give you up and let you down and run around and desert you, it comes back like this. It's probably the first truly great Chinese Grand Prix in its 13-year history. I mean, I didn't even really feel like sleeping, to be honest. I stayed up, I took naps and stuff to stay awake, but I guess I didn't need to in the end. Well, anyway, like if you liked the video, subscribe for more videos in the future, share the video if it's not too much trouble for you, and thank you all very much for watching. I will see you on the next race.
Come back to me, come back to me.
Come back, come back.